the day of Pearl Harbor, I was 16, a freshman in high school, and my cousin, who worked for a radio station in Knoxville and got the news first, of course, called, and I answered the phone, and he said, "Marge, I want to tell you that the Japanese have just attacked Pearl Harbor." I'm ashamed to say I had no earthly idea what Pearl Harbor was or where it was or what was going on. But I could sense that he was concerned about it. So he said, now that means that we're probably at war. He told me that. Of course, when the word got around with everyone, it was disastrous that they had done this. And immediately after that, everyone went into action on getting ready to go to war, and then of course Japan did declare war on the United States a couple of days after that, I think.
A date which will live in infamy. The United States of America was suddenly and deliberately attacked by naval and air forces of the Empire of Japan.
The older boys that I knew, who had already just graduated from high school, immediately wanted to join the forces and did. At that time, there was not even yet a system of drafting people, but that went into effect not long afterwards, where people would take their chances on either being called up through the draft or volunteering. And most of my friends volunteered because that way they could choose their branch of service. It was a huge national effort on the part of everyone to get ready to fight this war. When the men went off to war, the boys, that left the women to do all the jobs that normally would have been done by the men. They were in the factories, making airplanes, doing everything that had to be done. You've heard the song Rosie the Riveter? That came from the riveter for getting ready for the war, making tanks or whatever they had to do.
All the day long, where the rain or shine, she's a part of the assembly line. She's making history, working for victory, Rosie.
Because a lot had to be done to get ready to fight this war, and that's why everyone got into it. There were sacrifices, of course, that even had to be made at home. I mean, there were shortages of all kinds of things, raw materials of all kinds, gasoline, you name it, all had to be used to making things to win the war. People just were given ration books, good for certain items. That was nothing like the sacrifices that the boys were making who went abroad, so nobody really minded.